Yeah, when Jim asked me to join Residency Five, my immediate answer was yes. I think I said yes before he really even finished asking the question. He had kind of already gotten his hands on the few things I was working on at the time, and Appropriate was maybe the most sort of fully fleshed out, fully finished piece of all of them. I also was interested in it because I felt like it was in conversation with playwrights who had been Resident One playwrights at the Signature. It was a play in which I was like totally citing and like drawing on Sam Shepard, for instance, and Arthur Miller and Horton Foote. And so it felt it had like a special ping for me. It felt exciting to me and interesting and enriched to me to be able to like stage this play in a theater that had like staged the work of these writers who had written these like canonical family dramas. It felt strangely appropriate. When I thought of doing it anywhere else, the kind of like conceptual aura around the piece seemed to be diminished. I was more intrigued by the sort of extracurricular events around Appropriate than I'd ever been by any other play I'd done. I thought, and people were amazingly engaged. I had people kind of return to the play again, like see the show 2 or 3 times just to see it evolve. I mean, the weirdest thing was, I don't know if it's still the case, but at the time the marketing brand was to like have the playwright's face on the playbill. It was impossible to hide, because the playwright is so like present, and it was interesting to have people like immediately want to engage with me and sort of be unable to like melt into the background like I usually am. But I wound up having like more meaningful encounters than I think I've had in other experiences as a result of that.